As per the Economic Times, India's Commerce and Industry Minister, Mr. Goyal, revealed he's in deep negotiations with the Albanese government. And get this, the deal? To build 1 million homes in Australia. Price tag, 500 billion. And who's building them? Not your sons and daughters, not your nieces and nephews. Indian immigrant workers flown in and trained to our standards. What the hell is happening? And who's paying for it? Or some foreign Gulf state money. And if you're already not furious enough, this is going to put you over the edge. This wasn't announced in Canberra, it was announced in Mumbai. Not to you, not to the Australian people. And this is what happens when a country is flat broke. We can't even back our tradies, our builders, our own people to build our homes in our country. Our own government doesn't even have the confidence in Australians to get the bloody job done. And you've got to ask yourself this, is this really about building homes? Or is this just another avenue to flood the place with people, hidden under a shiny new banner of housing affordability? Because make no mistake, this is a sellout of Australia. Not policy, not leadership, just weakness and betrayal. You want to see public outrage? Pull the trigger on this deal. If you thought the marches on the weekend were small, Albo, wait until you practically piss the entire country off with this deal. Tradies, contractors, small builders, and the families that they support. You'll practically unite an entire country, and they won't stay quiet on this one. These men and women in the building industry have hardened hands from decades of heavy lifting, backs broken from heavy work, and patience worn thin by an industry that is buried in red tape, where they can barely move on site without a form, without a permit, or another bureaucrat coming in telling them how to do a job they've done for their entire life. And now the government wants to tell them that they're not good enough to build their own goddamn country. That's not just insulting, that's a flat out betrayal of the Australian people. This government has no backbone. We are drowning in $900 billion worth of debt, forecasted to be 1.4 trillion in 2029. And instead of making the tough hard calls like they should be doing, they refuse to cut spending, refuse to back Australians, and their only answer? Let's flood the nation with more people and then tax everyone into oblivion. That's not progress. That's a slow death of a country. And this points to a broken nation. One without a backbone to make the decisions needed to get us out of this vicious cycle of debt. We are broke. We can't even build our own homes. So now we look overseas. Instead of looking to your sons and daughters, your nieces and nephews, but to foreign workers, the very own houses our families should be building. That's not leadership. That's not progress. That's the biggest sellout this nation has ever seen. What's your thoughts?